Elisa Esposito is a mute woman who suffered a neck injury as an infant, and is now only able to communicate through sign language. She lives alone in an apartment above a movie theater, and works as a cleaner at a secret government lab in Baltimore. The action takes place during the Cold War in the early 1960s. Her closest friends are her neighbor Giles, an artist and closeted gay, and Zelda, an African-American woman, another lab cleaner who, among other things, can translate her gestures. A creature is brought to the facility in a glass tank, which was discovered and caught in one of the South American rivers by Colonel Richard Strickland. Eliza, driven by curiosity, discovers that the creature looks like a humanoid amphibian. She begins to secretly communicate with the monster, and a close bond forms between the pair. In an attempt to use the creature for possible advantage in the space race, General Frank Hoyt orders Strickland to dissect it and study the structure. One of the scientists, Robert Hofstadler, who is an infiltrated Soviet spy, pleads unsuccessfully to keep the creature alive for further study, while his Soviet handlers, having examined the situation, insist that he destroy the creature. Eliza overhears what the Americans are planning to do and convinces Giles to help her and the creature. Hofstadler uncovers Eliza's plot and concludes that he must help her, accidentally involving Zelda. With problems but generally successful, the four of them steal the creature. Elise keeps the creature in her bathroom, using chemicals stolen by Hofstadler to create the water the creature needs to live. She plans to release it into a nearby channel when it opens out to the ocean in a few days. As part of his search for the creature, Strickland interrogates Elise and Zelda, but does not take them seriously, not suggesting that the stupid attendants might be involved. Back at the apartment, Giles discovers that the creature is devouring one of Giles' cats. Frightened by Giles, the creature pushes him away, injuring his arm, and flees the apartment. The creature makes it to the cinema downstairs, and Eliza finds it in the theater, stunned, watching a film on a test run in an empty auditorium, and brings it back to her apartment. The creature touches Giles on his balding head and on his injured arm, and the next morning Giles discovers that his hair has grown and the wounds on his arm have healed. At this time, Eliza climbs into the creature's bath, and they have sex. Shortly thereafter, Eliza completely floods the bathtub in her apartment, sealing the cracks to experience the sensations of underwater sex with this creature. Meanwhile, Hoyt threatens Strickland's life if he does not find the asset within 36 hours. Hofstadler's handlers tell him that he will be sent to the USSR in 2 days. As the planned date for relocation to the canal and ocean approaches, the creature's health begins to decline. When Hofstadler leaves for another meeting with his handlers, Strickland sits on his tail. The handlers try to kill Hofstadler, but before they can kill him, Strickland kills Russian spies and then tortures Hofstadler into giving him all the information. Hofstadler betrays Elise and Zelda before dying from his wounds. Strickland threatens Zelda at her house, and her husband, frightened by his words, reveals that he heard when Zelda was on the phone with Giles that Eliza has the creature. Strickland searches the absent Eliza's apartment, having already been alerted by Zelda through Giles, and finds a calendar note that marks the date the creature was scheduled to be released. At the canal, Eliza and Giles say goodbye to the creature, but Strickland arrives and shoots both the creature and Eliza. The creature heals itself and kills Strickland. When the police and Zelda arrive at the location, the creature grabs Elise and jumps with her into the canal, where he heals her and turns her neck into gills.